It's Tuesday, and this is TechVi. I'm Randall Bennett. On the show today, we got a cast of characters. Dan Fromer from Silicon Alley Insider joins us. Dan, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Kyle Monson from PC Magazine in the Skype bubble face.
Hi, Randall. How are you?
Doing well. How are you? Dave Zatz, also from zatsnotfunny.com. Dave, how are you?
Howdy. Good morning.
Thanks for being on the show, all four of you guys, plus a fake Kyle Monson on Skype. So Microsoft announced results of their sales, and they weren't so great for the Zune. A 54% drop year over year in sales for the fourth quarter. Dan, should Microsoft basically throw in the towel at this point?
You know, they're going to have to soon, if not now. I think maybe give it another year or two, and I think the smartest thing they could do is kind of take the focus away from the Zune as an actual MP3 player and try to turn it into a broader service. You know, Microsoft has a lot of success with the Xbox, and don't forget, you know, even though Windows Mobile is kind of like an aging platform, they still sold about 20 million last year. So, you know, maybe there's something they could do there, turn it into just a music store or just a music subscription service to use with your PC or an Xbox or a Windows Mobile phone. But I think by now they've kind of figured out, at least I hope they have, that the Zune itself really stands no chance against the iPod, especially the iPod Touch. And unless they have really big plans to do something with Windows Mobile, with Danger, which they acquired last year, and Zune, by itself, it doesn't seem to have much of a future to me.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. You know, I think the problem with Zune was always a problem of branding. They tied it with the Windows platform, and people don't have a good perception of Windows right now, especially in the last couple of years. Instead of tying it with Xbox, which has been a huge success in the consumer electronics space. So I don't know. Is this going to be the thing that revitalizes the Windows Mobile platform? I don't know. That's the way I would go. I would tie it with Xbox, tie it with home networking, tie it with Windows Mobile if you have to, but they need to do something with it. But I think it's more of a branding problem than an actual hardware problem, because the player itself is great.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Kyle that there's a brand and marketing issue here, and I just don't think Microsoft has really taken the platform seriously and put, you know, the billions of dollars they have available to them behind this platform in terms of marketing it. And I think going forward, if they're not going to take it seriously as a standalone consumer electronic device, I agree with Dan and Kyle that it needs to be integrated into Windows Mobile at this point.
So it sounds like everyone's kind of on the same page. Windows Mobile, maybe some sort of integration, maybe branding with the Xbox.
Do you think, I mean, when do you think Microsoft will actually get the picture for anyone? Like, do you think that this will be something they'll figure out in the next 6 months, or is this just going to have to be, you know, a constant money loser for them to actually wake up and throw it over the Zoom?
You know, I can't imagine they're actually losing much money on it right now. I mean, the company still has a huge top and bottom line. So it's not like Zune itself is really putting the pitch on Microsoft. But I think the fact the economy does stink right now, and the fact that even Microsoft is cutting back in places like killing the flight simulator developing team and stuff like that, you know, that could accelerate the rate at which they realize the Zune may not be the best investment right now. But like I said, it's still, I would assume, very small compared to Microsoft's overall spending.
Yeah. So speaking of flight simulators, flights from London to JFK on British Airways will actually be picking up a cell phone. Not the traditional way you might think, you can't use those calls, but soon passengers flying from London's Heathrow to JFK will have the option of using the text messaging as well as data services. Now, Kyle, you know, this is something we kind of all feared, is that cell phones, you know, would end up on airplanes. Do you think that, you know, this is going to be the proverbial first step to people talking on their phones in the United States and overseas?
Yeah, I mean, just to clarify, the thing we feared is talking on planes, not necessarily cell phone use. You know, update your Twitter, send your text messages, check your email, that's great. Just don't talk and don't smoke. I would probably rather have you smoke it. I would rather have the person next to me smoke a cigarette than talk on the phone, honestly. Like, kill me and take away my health first before you take away my ability to sleep on the plane.
What about you, Dave? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I agree. This isn't really a technological issue in how you relay, you know, data from the sky down to Earth. It's more about, do we want people on the planes speaking on cell phones? And actually, this is probably more an issue, at least I feel, in America than overseas, where British Airways is starting this with SMS. In my travels, it seems like us Americans are extremely loud on our cell phones, and I have a feeling it would be very disruptive on the plane. Having said that, I assume there are a lot of business travelers who would appreciate the ability to keep in touch, but me personally, I don't want to hear it. Stick with your text message or your IM.
So Dan, this isn't actually flawless. You could pull out your VoIP and start Skyping on the plane. I don't know, are you going to be the first person to crack up that headset?
Well, maybe I'm just nicer than the rest of these guys, but actually, I think it'd be okay if people talked on the phone on the plane, as long as there was an economic disincentive for them to do it. Of course, this is going to be a roaming service. It's not going to use your regular batch of minutes. If you're willing to pay $5 a minute or something ridiculous like that to make a phone call and have the peer pressure of people around you making sure you're doing it quietly, go ahead, do it. It's to be less annoying than the people who are next to you, having a really loud conversation, or the kid that's crying in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's
But he's a Silicon Valley insider guy. He's expected to post from planes, aren't you, Dan?
nice. All right, guys, thanks for being on this inaugural episode of TechVi. I really appreciate it. Again, if Dan follows in Silicon Valley Insider, it's ourinsider.com, right, Dan?
That's right.
Also, PCMag.com,